So we're looking at both of these. So remember for your quiz on Friday, I know it's Wednesday, but I tried to give you this earlier so you kind of have a better idea of what's going to be on your quiz. You're going to have 3 problems like this where you have to find the length of the side, and then you'll have 3 word problems, okay? I gave you a lot more than 3 for each of these because I just want you to have lots of practice. I'm just going to do number 1 right here and then have you guys do the rest of these. So number 1, remember we have to label things opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse first. Opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. So here's my angle. This is my opposite. This is my adjacent, and we're using SOHCAHTOA, right? Okay, which one uses O and A? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Tangent. So we're going to write tan 27 equals opposite over adjacent, and then we're going to go 10 tan 27 equals x. And that's what we're going to place in our calculator. I would practice with the calculator because remember, I'm not allowing you to use your phones on the quiz. And we get x equals, we're going to round to the nearest tenth. What does that mean? How many decimals should there be?
1.
2. Right? No, 1. You're right. 1. 5.09 you could leave it as, or 5.10 if you want to round it up. So it'd be 5.1 would be your answer. That would be to the nearest 10. Questions about that? This is what we've been doing for over a week. Just pretty straightforward. There's lots of them. I mean, there's 18 of them. So, but I want you to have lots of practice so by the time you hit your quiz that you got that part. Okay? Tomorrow. All right. Yep. The angle of elevation of the top of a building at a distance of 50 meters from its foot on a horizontal plane is found to be 43 degrees. Find the height of the building. So do you guys agree that the word problems are the harder ones?
Yeah.
Why are they harder? Because you have to draw the triangle?
No, because we gotta read it.
Yeah.
Well,
No, because
reading is part of the problem.
they may even like.
So the difference between this and this, the only thing that's different is this already has the picture and this doesn't.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
I think that's what makes it difficult because it doesn't have no picture.
Right. All right.
Visual on it.
So the angle of elevation for the top of a building at a distance of 50 meters from its foot on a horizontal plane is found to be 43 degrees. Okay? So first of all, you know you're looking for this building, right? Yeah, we'll do it on a separate sheet of paper then. Okay? The distance from it is 50 meters. It says from its foot, so we know it's along the ground. See that keyword from its foot? Tells you it's along the ground, right? All right, the angle of elevation, so that means I'm looking up, is 43 degrees, and I'm trying to find the building. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you want me to go ahead and solve this problem, or would you like me to make a few more pictures? Like, once you have this, do you feel like you can find this? Okay, so should we do a few more pictures? All right, let's skim through here. So usually I make the harder ones at the bottom. So is there any, when you're looking through here,
5.
you want me to do 5? A man wants to determine the height of a lighthouse. He measured the angle at A and found tan equals 3/4. Ooh. What is the height of the lighthouse? Shh. If A is 40 meters from the base. Okay, so here's my lighthouse. I'm just going to do a line instead of try to draw a lighthouse. He measured the angle at A and that the tan of A equals 3/4. What's the height of the lighthouse if I'm 40 meters away? So I'm not given a degree, right? I'm told that the tan is 3/4. So this is the opposite and this is the adjacent, correct? And tan of A equals 3/4. So that means,
We know it's opposite. You don't have a degree to go off of.
well, we know the degree is looking at the bottom. He measured the angle at A It's down here. Just trust me. Okay. Is 3/4. So we know opposite is x, adjacent is 40. Oh, look. What did I just create? How do we find the answer of that? We cross multiply. So we get 4x equals 40 times 3 is, and then 120 divided by 4 is, so x equals 30, so that means the height is 30 meters. So I got the tan of A is 3/4, right? Well, I know x is the opposite, 40 is the adjacent, so it must be x over 40 and 3/4. So you cry. I promise there will not be one like that on your quiz. All right, any others? Should we set up 10?
Wait, can you go back up to 8? Yeah, can you do 8? What's the end result?
30.
Can you do 8?
Yeah, the length of a string of a kite points to the ground is 90 meters. If the string makes an angle of this many degrees, it's the same thing. It's just what we just did. But I can set it up, yeah. So here is the length of a string between the point on the ground is 90 meters. If the string is making an angle of theta with the ground and the tan is 15/8, how high is the kite? Oh, says on the ground, so 90 meters isn't here. 90 is here. And I'm looking for the height. Okay, theta is right here. So this is my opposite and this is my adjacent, correct?
Wait, what did that say in the...
This is just theta. This is just like the angle.
That's not a big
Yeah. It just means unknown angle. It's like x.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But it's like that.
Sorry, I made it too small. So this is opposite and adjacent. So we've got 15/8 equals opposite x over adjacent 90, and I'm leaving it like that. You can solve it. So I do want you to try some of these pictures. I agree that 5 and 8 are rough. But let's try one more. Let's do 10. And I'll set up the picture for you and you guys can solve, okay? A balloon is connected to a meteorologic station by a cable of 200 meters. So here's my balloon. Balloons, unlike kites, are just straight up and down, right? 200 meters. What is the angle that is at an angle of 60 degrees? Oh. What does it say? A balloon is connected to a meteorological station by a cable of length of 200 meters. That is at an angle, oh, it's not. Okay, so it's blown away. This is 200 meters. An angle measures 60 degrees. Find the height of the balloon. Okay, so that's our picture for number 10. All right, so that's 200. So you need to do the picture for 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. So that's not too bad. Okay. If I were you, knowing how much work I just gave you, I would do my word problems in class so you can ask for help. And I would do the finding length for homework because I think it's easier. Okay. That's what I would do if I were you. All right. You've got the rest of the hour to work on this.